What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Back with another video for you guys, going over some pickups I recently got. Got a short review for the end of this video, and of course, drawing the winner to the Saw 4K. So stay tuned. Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great Memorial Day weekend. It is Memorial Day, right? I get that, and what is the other one? Memorial Day and the other day that I don't know. I get my holidays mixed up. Unless it's Christmas or New Year's or Thanksgiving, those other odd days I get confused on. So hope everybody is having a good time, having a great weekend, spending time with your families and all that good stuff. Yeah, I got just a few pickups here. Nice little stack of some stuff that has came in the mail, something I picked up in store, and I got a NECA figure to show you guys as well. So super excited to pick up this figure. And before I get rolling into the video, I do want to mention I will be on Master Chaos TV's channel later tonight, today being the 30th. Sunday, it will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys want to join, we're going to do some Vinegar Syndrome Cell aftermath type stuff, talk about what everybody picked up. I'm not sure what else. I'm not going to be the one hosting, so that's going to be up to him what exactly we talk about, but that is the basic premise. So I want to get this video out before then. Hopefully you guys get a chance to see this before time for that, but should be a good time, and hope to see you guys there. All right. And of course, if you would hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. All the other links in the description, Instagram, Twitter, Amazon wish list. And I do want to mention too, I kind of want to see if anybody would be interested. I'll probably link it on there anyways here shortly. Probably not this video. We still got some sorting out to do. But I am going to possibly link an Amazon list for if anyone wants to get a housewarming present for myself and my girlfriend and the kids and everything. There is quite a bit of stuff we both need. We've both been living elsewhere, not our own place for a while, so we're basically starting over again. So there's quite a bit of things that we need. Some things are just simple, inexpensive gifts, all the way up to stuff that we want to eventually get that are on that list, just so we know what we want to get at some point in time. I don't expect anybody to buy like a refrigerator or a surround sound or anything like that, but that kind of stuff is on there just because we know that's what we're wanting and the models that we're wanting and everything. But if you guys are interested in anything like that, let me know, just because I'm curious of how many people would be interested in contributing a housewarming gift. I know that's kind of not related to movies or anything, but it is, something that is part of this community, I guess, things that everybody needs. There's even things on there as simple as like towels or stuff for the kitchen, like small appliances, things like that. So, again, I will probably start linking it in the next few videos anyways, just in case somebody feels the urge. But yeah, all right, with all that out of the way, let's go through some of these. Again, I do have a review for a movie that I've had for a little bit and haven't had a chance to do a standalone review for, which I normally do for these titles. I've just been so busy between this and the moving stuff, the house stuff, and work has been busy. It's just I haven't had a chance to do standalone reviews lately. I do apologize for that. I do love going more in depth and really diving into the films more than just talking about them in a video like this. But we'll get back to that as soon as everything calms down. All right, and it wouldn't be one of my videos without me like messing up my words or slurring my speech or something. So, yeah. So thank you for everyone that entered the contest for the Saw code. I will draw that at the end of this video. So either watch until then or hit that little scrolly bar down at the bottom and see if you won. So it's up to you. All right. I'm going to start out with a release from Shout Factory, Shout Select. I almost said Screen Factory. And I do want to say I apologize for any background noise. There's some mowing going on. There's the race stuff going on this weekend. I am pretty close to the track here in Indianapolis and things like that. So any kind of background noise that may pick up, I do apologize. But it's all just part of it. I don't have a soundproof room, you know. All right, Explorers from Shout Select. This was a weird movie. I hadn't seen this one before. Me and my kid, Caius, we actually watched this last night. Strange film. It's basically these three kids that create this sphere that you can kind of get into where you can move around by itself and it'll go through like anything. And they use a old part of a tilt-a-whirl carnival ride and make their own spaceship. Later on in the movie, they get on board a spacecraft, alien craft, and meets a couple strange aliens along the way. And things get really, really weird at that point. Some of the scenes were really drawn out, I thought. These aliens, the main one anyways, they think we talk like they see on TV and think we do everything that they see on TV that they pick up reception of somehow out there in space. Of course, that's where the signals actually come from, I guess. And they just talk in languages of like commercials and things like that. And like I said, it's a very, very odd film. I didn't actually love this one. I did enjoy watching it for the aspect of bringing me back to that time of being a kid back in the 80s, early 90s, things like that. And of course, you do have River Phoenix in here and a very young Ethan Hawke as well. And you do have Dick Miller makes an appearance in here for a few scenes as well, as he's trying to track down and figure out what this thing was he saw in this helicopter he was in. And it just, I don't know, something about it didn't quite hit the spot for me. I still enjoyed it overall. We watched the theatrical version. There's two cuts. There's that and the TV version on here. Theatrical cut runs 109 minutes, 106 on the TV cut. Of course, you do get your reversible artwork as well, as you normally do with these releases. There's the two different cuts of the film. So it is a two Blu-ray set. But not a terrible film. It just, I don't know. It just didn't quite do it for me. This is number 116 in the Shout Select series. But very happy to have this, though. I mean, I love the old movies with River Phoenix in it. Very tragic ending way too early in his life. And this is Ethan Hawke's debut film as well, I do believe. So happy to have it in the collection. All right. Next up is another 4K release from Blue Underground. That is Kirk Douglas, Martin Sheen in The Final Countdown with the lenticular cover that doesn't really lenticulate very well. There we go. Up and down works better than side to side. Really, really cool. This is from 1980, 102 minutes. Of course, region free because it's a 4K. This is only rated PG. Extras include audio commentary with director of photography. Lloyd Kaufman goes Hollywood. Interview with associate producer Lloyd Kaufman. Starring the Jolly Rogers. Interview with the Jolly Rogers F-14 Fighter Squadron. Theatrical trailers, TV spots, posters, and still galleries. Yeah. Really cool release from Blue Underground. I'm sure it looks and sounds amazing like the rest of their releases. So happy to have that. Of course, they do have Maniac Cop 2 and 3 coming as well shortly. And Dead and Buried as well, which if you go to Diabolic, you can get 3 different covers. I think Grindhouse has that as well. My voice is really fucking raspy right now. I apologize. All right, we did get Super 8 in on Steelbook on 4K. Again, I'm not really collecting Steelbooks very much unless it is horror. This is kind of horror-esque, kind of sci-fi horror. I love this movie. I think it is fantastic. I love how they use 35mm, 8mm. I think there's even another kind of film they use during the making of this as well. I think there's like 3 different types of film they use. But I hear this looks amazing on 4K. So very happy to have this. Haven't seen it in a little while. I've seen it. My kids seen it. We both love this movie. So very excited to revisit this on 4K. I don't think there's any new features on here. You do get your over 2 hours of behind the scenes commentary with J.J. Abrams, Brian Burke and Larry Fong, 8 featurettes, explore the origins of the story, casting, creating the creature, and more, deconstructing the train crash, uncover the secrets behind filming the astonishing scene, 14 deleted scenes, and yeah, so I will be giving away the digital to this as well. I will pick the winner on next Sunday. I never see what day that is beforehand because I just don't think things through. Let's see what day that is. So that will be Sunday, June, where am I? I can't see because I darkened my screen. Let's go over here. That will be Sunday, June 6th. So Sunday, June 6th, I will draw the winner for this and another one coming up. So if you guys want to enter for these, definitely leave a comment down below saying enter me for the codes, and one person will win 2, I think it's 2. Yeah, 2 digital codes. So yeah, Super 8 on 4K will be one of them. And the next one will be Above Suspicion. Now, I didn't know anything about this movie. I still don't know anything about this movie. I read the synopsis, and it sounded interesting. Plus, it has Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones, who is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones. So, her and Johnny Knoxville, Jack Houston. Again, it looked pretty cool, and the synopsis sounded pretty decent. Never heard of this movie. I was in Target picking up this figure I'm going to show you guys here in a minute, and browsing the new release section. I actually was going to get the Arnold 2-pack with Total Recall and T2. They had plenty of copies where it lenticulates back and forth between both covers. But I have those movies. I have them on 4K as well, which everyone doesn't like the T2 4K transfer. I'm fine with it. I think it looks just fine. And this is just Blu-ray on both of them. It's just kind of like, do I really need this for $30? It's a cool cover. I will give them that, and that's the only reason I was going to buy it. But instead of that, I bought this figure I'm going to show you guys coming up for the same price. So I'm really trying to limit my double dipping on things unless it's a boutique label release. But Above Suspicion, great cast. It is rated R as well for sexual content, drug use throughout, language, and strong violence. So cool. All right, so one person will win both of these digital codes. Just leave a comment down below, guys. I'm gonna learn how to talk one day. I gotta take a speech class or something. Fuck, I don't know. All right, and then lastly for the new pickups, we did get in Major League 2 and 3. Very happy to have these. I feel like they're a little overpriced for what they are. These are still about $20 a piece on Amazon. I think these should be $10 or less in my personal opinion, but you do have Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, Corbin Burnson, and Part 2. And then Part 3, Back to the Minors. You got, who's in this one? Corbin Burnson's back in this one as well. Ted McGinley is in this one. And a few other people. I don't think I've seen this one. I've seen the first 2. Love the first 2. I think this is all there is 3. There could be more. I could be wrong on that. And, of course, you do have, I believe in the second one. It's kind of hard to read any of you got David Keith in here as well. I thought Wesley Snipes was in Part 2. He must be in the first one. Anyways, Major League 2 and 3, these are both from Sony, but that is just like a really blurry back to that. I had a really hard time figuring out what the hell that said, where the names are. Kind of looks like a reprinted cover or something. I don't know. Anyways, so that's it for the new stuff, guys. Again, if you guys want to win these codes, leave a comment down below. June 6th, next Sunday, I will draw the winner. Cool. The day before I go to the doctor for my heart monitor. So that works out. I won't have to do any videos while I got that. And then lastly, before we get to the short review here, I did pick up the awesome Victor Crawley figure, the Hatchet series figure from NECA. I've been slowing down on picking up figures. I just don't have enough room. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough room in the new place. We'll have to see once I get everything set up. But these, at least I can keep in the package and hang on the wall if I need to. If I don't have the shelf space, which I usually keep everything sealed anyways. But very, very awesome figure here. You got his hatchet. You got, I can't think of what that is up top there. You got an interchangeable hand. Yeah. Can't remember what the hell this is called up here, but I'm sure someone will know. You can leave a comment. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, so I'm trying to think of what that is. But I love all three of them. Part 3 is probably the weakest to me, but the first 2 are really, really awesome. I hope they get releases from, a Scream Factory or an Arrow or something like that down the line. They definitely deserve that. Kane Hodder is fucking awesome as Victor Crawley. Here's the back as well. Again, this is like $30, so... But you know what? In the end, these are going to hold more value than the movies are when there's a new format, when there's a 4K of something and the Blu-ray is not worth anything. These are going to hold their value. So, all right. Moving on. Lastly, Island of the Dead with Boris Karloff. I finally did check this out from Warner Archive, so I just want to give you guys my short thoughts on this film. Sorry, I keep getting interrupted by a mower getting very close to where I am. I didn't think it was going to be an issue because I am downstairs, but apparently it is. All right, so again, Karloff plays General Farides, this really hard general, stern and kind of heartless person. And they take a trip to close to where they are, an island off the coast of Greece, and this is where some people are buried and wanting to see the grave of his late wife. And they go into this house where people are becoming sick, and they believe it's a plague, and they're kind of stuck there until the wind changes. They think when the wind changes, it'll be okay to leave this facility, to leave this island and everything. And they believe that this woman named Thea is a vampire responsible for the deaths of people on this island and things like that. I think she's the one giving people this sickness and everything. It's a really strange film. It's an old RKO Pictures as well, so it's a short movie as well. It's only 72 minutes, as is a lot of the old RKO Pictures. Very strong performance from Karloff. I think it's one of his better performances, to be honest, even though I haven't seen, his entire library of film or anything. But I do believe it is a very strong performance from him, especially for this type of movie. I may not be the one to give you guys the best opinion of this movie because I have not seen a lot of older black and white films like this. I am trying to diversify my genre of film, my eras of film, things like that, and dig deeper into the vaults of film history and explore some of these older black and white films, maybe get into some silent films and things like that. But you guys know from this channel it's mainly 70s and 80s horror and things like that and on up. But again, I'm trying to dive deeper and dissect some of these older films, and I enjoy the acting in this. I think the acting overall is great. There is a commentary on here as well. Commentary by screenwriter, film historian Dr. Steve Haberman, which isn't the best commentary, to be honest with you. It is a boring commentary, but it is a very informative commentary. He goes off track quite a bit from what's going on in the film or anything to do with the film, but he does go into depth about something I found really interesting towards the end, is the pronouncing of people dead, and they may not actually be dead, and it still seems to happen today even, but was even more common back then. And kind of burying people alive, or them being in the morgue in a body bag and trying to get out, and finding scratch marks and things like that where people weren't exactly dead. That was a very interesting part of the commentary. I did enjoy that. There's a lot of kind of 7 Degrees type stuff going on as well with the actors and actresses from this film. So I learned a lot of things about the people involved with this film. Again, it's a really dry commentary. Don't expect it to be that entertaining, but very informative. It's kind of like taking a lesson in school or something. But overall, I enjoyed this one quite a bit. There's a lot of, like I said, suspicion that this Thea character is the one responsible for these people getting sick, for this plague taking place. There is some really good cinematography in this, especially towards the end. As far as the transfer on this, it's a pretty clean transfer. There is a few scenes I noticed where there's some blurriness and some kind of out of focus stuff, but some of that may be due to just the film elements themselves, the way the movie was shot, where they couldn't quite focus the scene correctly, so there's only so much you can do with that. But overall, it's a very crisp picture. The audio is fantastic. Another great release from Warner Archive for sure. Here is your disc. Again, Warner Archive isn't known for their features as much as they are for the transfer of the film itself, which they always do a fantastic job of. Again, this is from 1945, the old RKO pictures. Very happy that I've seen this. I don't know if it's one I'll revisit or not. I would say definitely pick it up on a 4 for $44 sale, but we all know that the archive shop has changed over to Amazon, so I'm not quite sure what they're going to do with that, if they're going to have a way to run sales on that storefront or something like that. I say if you find this for about $13-14, definitely pick it up. Anything more than that, I would just hold off on. Again, I may not be the one to give a great review of this because I have not seen a lot of these types of films, but if you guys are like me and you guys enjoy like 80s slashers and horror stuff more, or 70s horror and on up to the 90s and today's, and this is something a little out of your normal range, then you'll probably be about the same as me. The first half is really kind of boring. It definitely picks up more in the second half. They even mention that in the commentary, that's something that has been said about this movie throughout the years, that the first half is kind of a sleeper, and then once someone is pronounced dead that is not dead, that's when it turns into more of this horror film and more of these really kind of creepy cinematography shots, and it's really well done, especially in that second half. I will say that. But definitely worth a watch. If you could find it streaming, definitely do so. Again, I would pick it up for about $13-14. But thank you again, Warner Archive, for sending this over. It's one I'm definitely glad that I've seen. I haven't seen a whole lot of Karloff films, so definitely want to expand that as well. So, yeah, it's, people just feeling uneasy in this house. This plague just kind of taking everyone out. And General Farides, played by Karloff, you do see kind of like a humanitarian side of him towards the end of this film as well. You can see that he does actually have somewhat of a heart and starts to feel something towards the end. And there's some parts where people are praying to gods and stuff, and even Farides is starting to have his kind of doubts and looking for any kind of help, any kind of salvation during these times. Which is kind of unheard of for a general in his position and someone so strict and everything like that. And to see him actually be concerned and be worried that he's going to die and everything, and doing whatever you can towards what you think is towards the end of your life, and putting this stuff into this fire and praying to these gods, and it's just. It's amazing what people will resort to when they actually fear for their own lives. But Boris Karloff, I Love the Dead. Like I said, check it out if you can find it streaming. If you see it for about $13-14, I would definitely pick it up for that price. These usually run around, I think this one's running around $18. But I enjoy these archive films. I enjoy collecting them as well. And very happy to have this in the collection. So thank you again, Warner Archive. You guys are awesome. All right. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Try to keep it short and simple. And again, tune in tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I do believe. We're 3 hours apart, something like that. And I apologize that I can't say 80 freaking words this video. Wow. You would think you would get better with the more videos that you do, but it actually gets worse for some reason. I don't know. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think of any of these movies that I showed, and we will end this video with me drawing the winner for that code. Let me try to get these stacked up here for a... Is that right? Are these positioned right? Oh, man. All right. So, yeah. Oh, it's glaring. It's glaring. Ah, thumbnail. Fuck, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna turn it this way so I can't give everything away. See. All right, let's draw the winner for the code. This is the last time you will see me myself. I will end it with that. I'm just gonna flip the camera around and record the screen because I don't feel like doing the screen share and all that. But thank you to everyone that entered. I did my best to get everyone's name. The only name that wasn't in the comments and that actually commented on the video was Alan Channing. I did get you in there. I went to my notifications and browsed through all of them to make sure I did not miss anybody's name. For some reason, yours was the only one where it wasn't keeping the comment on the video. I don't know why, but you are on there now. And of course, if you were a Patreon supporter, your name is on there 3 times. So that horror dude and Herman Dieselkamp, the biggest winner of all time on this channel. You guys are on there 3 times for being Patreon supporters. And thank you for everyone else that entered. All right, let's draw the winner for that. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone, and I hope to see you tonight over on Master Chaos TV's channel. All right, let's do this. All right, let's see who wins the code to Saw. Again, thank you for everyone that entered. Horror Dude and Herman Dieselkamp. Again, you guys are on here 3 times. I've already shuffled them a few times. I'll shuffle them a few more here. So good luck to everyone, and I hope to see more entries on the next one. So let's find out who won. Yeah, I turned the sound down because, yeah. Robert Wiseman, looks like. Congratulations. Hit me up on Instagram to claim your prize. I don't believe that is a person that has won before, so congratulations. And look forward to you entering in future contests. So, yeah, that's going to do it, guys. As always, peace, love, happiness to all y'all. I will catch you guys next time. Later.